In recent months, events have taken place that have brought disruption, delusion, and despair to many of our citizens throughout the world. A select few citizens, however, are experiencing a more peculiar set of problems due to losing their questionable superhuman qualities. This documentary set about in order to uncover some of the secrets, reveal the backstories behind, and log the life transformation of our world's favourite, and in most cases, forgotten superheroes.
Hello, I'm Henry. I'm supposed to talk about who I am, who I used to be. I was able to split myself into different versions, different aspects of my personality, if you will. I could be in 2, 3, 4 different places at the same time. 5, 6, 7 times as strong as I would be just by myself. It came in really handy, at parties, or if I had to go to an event that I didn't want to go to, or, protecting the world from devastation and uniting all peoples within the nation. That sort of thing. And when I found out I would soon lose my powers, well, I tried really hard. I'd mustered up all my strength and energy to split myself into as many different versions of myself as I could, and unfortunately, it worked, and when our powers were taken away, I was left with one other version of myself. And I hate them. Of all versions of myself, why did it have to be that one? They are the worst person to live with. Hell on earth. Worst flatmate ever. They don't do the dishes. They don't hoover. They don't do the laundry. Who doesn't do the laundry? So, I came up with a plan. I'm going to cook them dinner. A literal come dine with me, if you will. But yes, a little bit of self-love didn't hurt anyone. I'm going to try and come to terms with them, so fingers crossed.
My name is Diane Elliott, and I am the #1 agent for all the superheroes that you may have heard of. We like to think of ourselves as dream makers, not dream breakers.
Yes, so basically I started developing my powers early on, actually when I was still a child in the womb. Ah putain, See, I always forget now that,
You want me? Yeah. Fine. My name is it's Larry Prince. And yeah, I was a stripper. Well, I am a stripper. You might have heard of me. No? Oh, okay. What was an average day like when I had my powers? Is that what you're asking? Okay. It was great, to be honest. I loved my life.
What is your relationship with Larry Prince?
Larry Prince? Duh. Some people would call me a stalker, but I would rather call myself an observer. I like to observe Larry Prince, especially when he sleeps peacefully at night. Yes, that's actually his bedroom window. I have to climb a little bit, but it's worth it.
Great, so could you just give us a little bit of an introduction?
Yeah, my name is Zoolinguist Sahara. I had the ability to speak to all animals. So for example, this guy, Toby. Today is day 1 since having lost my powers.
Could you give us a demo of how your powers used to work?
Yeah, I can show you how I used to use my powers. So, for example, like, I could have like this guy, or like he could be like an actual elephant. Do you want me to just like have a conversation?
Yeah, that works.
So like I'd be like, hi, and he'd say hi back, and then we'd go from there.
Zahara, you might be able to clear something up. Is it true Toby sold his mother for a bunch of bananas?
No comment.
He's rumoured to be the leader of a drug cartel. I think it would just be really interesting to get some answers from this. No, it's fine. We can just take a step back, take a breather.
To be over. Really cut the cameras. Dead ass, cut the cameras.
Hello there, my name is Immortal Iris and I used to turn myself and all my plants immortal. Some people might ask why plants, but I would simply say because they make the best companion. I mean, people always nag and have problems, someone's to come and cry to you, but plants, they're just there, silent, always around you, and they can never escape.
One of our clients actually has the ability to camouflage and blend into anything and everything, which obviously has its downfalls, as when we called her into the office to sign her, she blended into the furniture and we were unable to locate her for a number of days.
Hi, I'm Cami Leon the Chameleon. And I can transform, well, blend into anything I want. Like, I can listen into secret conversations, I could surprise attack a bad guy, and I can rob a bank. Not that I've done the bank robbing part, but I could if I wanted to. I can make myself completely invisible.
Hey, my name is Mark Skidster. You might know me better as the Teleporter, and I once had the ability to teleport wherever I wanted to go. Yep. However, whenever I reach my destination, I'd shit myself.
To be honest with you, no. I never really thought that like anything was happening. Like, my life just seemed to be way more interesting, and so I didn't want to like waste my time speaking to her. Oh, actually, there was this one night I came home and she was like hanging off the roof. But I just kind of thought I was seeing stuff because, you know, like I'd been out and like... I probably shouldn't say stuff like that on this, should I? Well, anyways, it never really made me think she was like up to anything.
I had a client recently who was able to shapeshift. However, we've had some issues with her, and she's actually become a bit of a bitch. Anyway, I spoke with her recently to make sure she was okay, but she just acted like a complete cow. Was the animal of choice that she would shapeshift into. That's when she wasn't nose deep in Coke. Coca-Cola. Yeah, her teeth are rotten. Anyway, she's okay. She'll be fine. Who am I kidding? She's a crack whore.
Is this what's going to be now? It's going to film me all the time. How much am I getting paid for this?
Hi, my name is Sylvia the Shifter and I have the power of telekinesis. day in the life of a superhero. Well, before I lost my powers, it was all about getting out there, fighting, helping to save the world. Things are a bit different now, of course. I've lost my powers, but I still get ready for whenever they might come back. I'm always preparing, keeping my fitness levels up, making sure that I'm ready mentally and physically for when we next go back out.
Honestly, it feels brilliant. It feels absolutely fantastic. Like, finally, I don't have to worry about anything. Like, this is probably the first time in my life where I've ever felt happy. Like, true, genuine happiness. This is the first time I've ever experienced that. I know that there are a few other people who've lost their powers as well, and they are quite upset and heartbroken. So it sucks to be them, but they never wanted to work with me anyway. Like, I don't blame them, but, you know, just the fact that they never wanted to work with me, it's pretty sad. But me, on the other hand, I'm fine. I feel great.
Denial. We use denial in order to actually survive the loss ourselves. A sort of numbing of the overwhelming news. Instead of becoming absolutely swept under by grief, we deny it, do not accept it, and therefore stagger its full impact on us at one time.
Clients actually was able to read my mind right before I was going to drop her as a client, which wasn't fun, as she then threatened me if I did. So I didn't. And now she's still our client. However, all of the superheroes have now lost their powers, so I'm probably going to have to drop them all.
Hi, my name's Polly, or Psychic Polly as a lot of people know me as, because of my ability to read people's minds. Well, sort of. There's been a lot of rumours flying around recently that my readings have been a bit off. I mean, I don't know how much truth there is in these accusations, but I have been spending a lot of my free time recently really putting in a lot of effort into trying to make my powers as strong as they used to be.
Alright, how's it going? My name is Cyrena, and my power is to be able to turn people into marble stone. Right, so before I get into the stoning, I have a couple of torture methods that I like to use. I'm just going to tell you a couple of methods that I like I really love, like a couple of my favourites, right? So, see this fan, right? I'd take the cover off and it'd be wearing, push the head in it, and then take it out, and then it'd be gushing blood all over it. It would be fantastic. And then my second one would be waterboarding. So I'd push that head down so they couldn't breathe, and then take it out on their last breath, that I know that they're struggling, right? And then my third one, I love this one, right? I'd slash kids' tires of their bikes, right? And then I would slash vehicles. Oh, it was gas, it was. Oh, it was great.
My name is Princess. And my superpower was that everyone would treat me like a princess. So.
What was a regular day like for you when you had your powers?
I would just ask and people would brush my hair. And people would also make me cups of tea because I like tea. They would make me chamomile tea, peppermint tea, breakfast tea. Burn myself. Right here I burned myself. And also right here I burnt myself. Yeah, I did that with the kettle. Tea with honey, nighttime tea, cleansing tea, ginger tea.
I've been in some really tricky situations. This one time I had to use the bathroom on a government mission and I almost jeopardised the entire thing over one teensy tiny mistake.
And don't forget all the time we got into.
Why does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit?
What do you mean?
Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
So it's now day 5 without my powers. So I've been dabbling in some ukulele, just a little bit of singing and songwriting, and I thought it would be nice to share this along my journey. So first thing I just want to say is that this is very personal to me, so I just really appreciate, like a lack of judgment here. I think it also should be said that I don't really view my ukulele as just a ukulele. I view it as a sentient being. And so I think, we need to have this respect for the ukulele. I lost my powers the other day, and now I feel so much pain. I think it's pretty good so far, don't you think?
I think my powers were probably at their strongest around this time last year when I was at school. I was always the weird one in school, because people just couldn't wrap their head around the fact that I knew what they were thinking all the time. I actually once read one boy's minds and he was thinking how he'd like to wrestle me in the back seat of his dad's Land Rover, which was interesting. But joke actually ended up being on him because I read his mind in front of his entire friend group, and turns out he actually by choice likes to sleep in the same bed as his mum. So then he was just known as Mummy's boy from then on. And that's quite rough when you're 17.
What? Get out. Look, follow me.
I thought I was naturally gifted. That everything I did was because of pure talent and hard work. You know, I thought Michael Flatley sprinkled some of his magic dust on me and I was one of the best dancers in the world. Nope. Stupid to think someone like me could dance like that. I had powers. I didn't even know I had powers. But I had them. And that's what made me a good dancer. And then somehow those got taken away from me, and now I'm not even a normal dancer. I can't even dance at all. People at the strip club have been making fun of me. Everyone talks about me behind my back, and they think I don't know, but I know. The walls are thin.
Why did you choose to stalk Larry in particular?
Again, not stalk, observe. That's just the better word. I don't like to think of it as stalking, no. Why did I choose to observe Larry Prince? Well, I have to admit, the way he dances is just exquisite. There is no dancer like that, especially no in Russia. So I followed him from Russia and I actually moved to Scotland because of him, especially since back in my Russia, I couldn't actually do that. I would be punished for observing other men, so...
Stop.
It wasn't awful, no, but, you know, it was... Oh, who am I kidding? It was bad. It was dreadful, you know? It was, no pun intended, it was shit. Like, I was just so anxious all the time. I was constantly aware of what I was eating. I was making sure I was having low-fiber foods to try and slow digestion down. I'd try and give myself constipation sometimes to see if it could stop the inevitable, but it didn't work. And in terms of actually trying to save the day, that was even worse. Like, I'd teleport to the scene of a crime, and there'd be a group of people there, but they wouldn't cheer me on or give me some sort of encouragement. No, they'd laugh at me, they'd mock me, and they'd be horrified by me. Like, they'd be like, oh, here comes Skid Mark. Obviously, my name being Mark Skidster, they'd switch it around thinking they were clever, but they weren't. A few others, oh, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Incontinent Man. Human Turd was a popular one. Sloppy Joe, which is annoying because where's the Joe? There's no Joe in my name. Sorry, it's just pissing me off talking about it. Like, that's an area of my life which gets to me, and it led to some really dark moments.
I mean, something that I am finding very difficult is the shower situation. I'm not sure how people do it, but since I'm not able to, just fill my bath anymore, spray a bit of perfume and hope no one notices, really. I've also been drinking a lot of wine that my roommate is buying because I don't know where to find the water. But to be honest, all of it is quite small compared to the kids that are in my neighborhood because they are so loud. And before I could just, create a storm and then they couldn't go out anymore and I was free of all that noise. But now I just have to hear their screaming everywhere and I think it might just be the worst part of the whole situation.
Anger. Anger can set in once you begin to live in actual reality again, as blame becomes a mechanism of coping with the incomprehensible position of grief.
It's been about 2 weeks now without my powers, and I must say that at first I was surprised and it took me by storm, but since then I've been handling it really well. I'm feeling very well, I've learned to adapt, and honestly I couldn't be happier with my life.
See, that's when I had this proper genius idea where I started bringing folk round to the flat to just see her. They'd give me like 20 quid on the door to just come and stare at her. It's like she was like famous or something. So at least I managed to make a fair bit of cash for it. But then she lost her powers, which was the one thing that didn't make me hate her. So after that she was no use to me. Really, I feel like I am the victim of this situation.
Right, so it's day 46 since I lost my powers. It's been a quiet morning, but I'm about to have some mushroom tea. Crew member Todd suggested these mushrooms to make me feel better. He said that I'd have a nice afternoon. Maybe he knows about the weather forecast.
Bargaining. This stage is false hope and making yourself believe that you can avoid the grief through a type of negotiation.
I'm really happy you could make it tonight, Henrietta. I wish I could say the same. Did you enjoy your food? Henry's a sweetheart, but he definitely did not get his cooking skills when he split himself in two. Truth be told, I'm playing hard to get. That's why I treat him like garbage. I find him very attractive. I'm glad. Look, there's something that I need to tell. I know what you're gonna say, and before you say it, I want to say something. I've noticed that you've been doing all the chores around the flat so that I don't have to do any physical labor, and I think that's so charming, but it's not really fair. Well, truth be told, I find it quite attractive. And I was wondering...
You know, it's hard, like, from causing chaos every single day and enjoying it and then being, like, fully independent, but then you have to move back home because of this terrible, terrible thing. It's, like, it's hard, you know, it's hard. Can you just give me 1 minute? Thanks. What, Ma? Ma, I'm doing an interview, what? Ma! Ma, I've already done it! I don't know why you keep nagging me about the feckin' immersion being on. It's already off. Ma, stop nagging me, will ya? Oh my god, Ma, stop. Ma, listen to me, will ya? Ma, will you ever listen to me and stop nagging me all the feckin' time? sorry about that. Where were we again?
I could just feel it in my bones. Chameleon instincts, you know, we're really in tune with our body and the changes our body's going through. Yeah, I just knew. So I had it all under control.
You come and go. You come. What the? Get out!
No, not at all. Not at all. No. No, no. No, no. 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 No, no, no. No. No, no, no. No. No.
Depression. Depression is often immediately associated with grief, as it is a present emotion, representing the emptiness felt on the realisation that the person is gone or the situation is over.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. She's outside. I heard her outside. My worst enemy is outside waiting to attack me while I sleep in the middle of the night because and I don't know what to do because I don't have my powers. I can't. It's just my reflection.
Best advice I could give someone. I think the best advice I could give you is to always have a clear head, to always be thinking, to always be trying to improve yourself, better your life.
Seriously again? 2 nights in a row you're going to come out here?
It's really important to set a goal every day and achieve it. It's really good for your physical health and your mental health too. What I want to achieve. I think for me, my biggest goal is just to be able to have a positive impact on this world. To be able to change people, to set a good example and let people know that they can be the best version of themselves they ever wanted to be. I want to go out there with my powers and help people for the good of humanity.
I'm not feeling it. Can we cut the cameras, please? Can we cut the cameras, please? Can you stop the... Can you stop the camera?
Wait, no, don't tell me, I know what she's about to say. Mum, congratulations. Wait, what? The cat's not having kittens? The cat's dead. She's dead. Hi, police My name's Polly. I think I'm about to witness a kidnapping. There's a girl and this man, and I think he's... Yeah, no, he's definitely going to take her. Can you please come quick? I'm just going to keep checking my phone in case they call me back. Is that her? That's her dad. Oh shit. Shit, hold that. I'm gonna go out the back window.
So I have met someone, and I don't want to jinx it, but I do think that he's probably the one. And anyhow, we are going on our second date tonight, so I'm really excited.
My favourite memory of my power was definitely when I got my crown, because when I got my crown everybody knew I was princess. So my power was even stronger.
I don't know how I'm gonna fight them. I don't have any powers, I don't know. I'm not... You heard that too, right? I've been told that my arch... It's here. I don't know what to do, I don't have any powers. How am I meant to fight them all? Let's go. I see them. I don't know what to do. I don't have my powers, but they're right there. They saw me. We're fine. It's fine. Do you think you could try and get me while I was weak, without any powers? Hmm? What was that?
How did your obsession with Larry start?
Well, it started pretty nicely. I just watched Larry in his club when he was dancing. I ordered lots of lap dances, which were very expensive. One night I actually suggested that I pay him back in nature. It didn't end well. He called the security and I wasn't allowed in the club anymore, which is why I found his bedroom window to watch him.
Thanks for coming back in, guys. I just wanted to let you know that I lost my job as a stripper. Guess they got tired of me. But no, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. Got a new job now as a male model. So what you don't believe me? you don't think this could be a male model? That's insulting. Okay, fine, I don't have a job as a male model. I've actually got a job in Suffolk as head of IT at a firm. So, I head people. I've been doing some research by watching the IT Crowd, and by doing that I basically found out that all IT people are losers. But I'm head of IT, so that's got to count for something, right? Right?
Now, not that I have, because I obviously haven't, but I think the thought of losing my powers and, you know, losing complete control over knowing exactly what everyone's thinking about me is quite upsetting. Yeah. But obviously that's never going to happen, is it? Do you want another vodka lemonade? Because I'm going to go and get one.
The final stage identified is acceptance, whereby your emotions begin to stabilise and you can come to terms with the facts of your new reality. It is a time of adjustment or readjustment.
How you doing? Look at that leaf. That is a nice leaf. Hey, Mr. Pidgey. It's a good view up there, isn't it? I know, I wish the sun would come out too. Wallace. Wallace, mate. Wallace, come in. Did you get custody of the kids? Oh no, I'm so sorry, that's such a shame. We could go to the Bahamas together. Should we go to the Bahamas? He doesn't know where the Bahamas are.
When I heard she'd been saving lives and shit, I was like, what? What? And then I kind of thought to myself that might mean I've got powers too, because if they're dishing them out to folk like her, then I must have something like proper cool. But I haven't found it yet. But I do feel like it's just round the corner, you know? Like, my time to be a hero is definitely coming.
Like I said before, now that my powers have been stripped away, it kind of feels like all my problems have also melted away. Like, I no longer have to worry about anything whatsoever. Obviously, you know, life stuff, but not power related. I can just enjoy my life, really. I can sit down, chill out, watch some TV, and just get on. I've actually tried to get into drawing and stuff, like just finding new hobbies, and I'm really enjoying drawing. Obviously, I'm just kind of starting out now, but you know, one day I hope to be the next Picasso or Van Gogh or something, who knows? You know, dream big, that's what they say. Despite all of that though, I guess I'm really just trying to find myself. Like, although my powers were the worst part of my life, they essentially were my entire life. Like, I devoted my entire life trying to find ways to stop me from shitting myself. So now that that's gone, I need to kind of figure out who I am, who I really am inside. But, you know, it's early days. With time, that'll improve. So yeah, things will get easier, and yeah, I can just tell that I'm going to be happy now for a while, unless my powers come back. But let's not talk about that.
If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Shake, that's how I feel.
It seems that our superhumans have learned a lot through losing their powers, as well as us observers. Thanks for coming along on this journey, and farewell, superhumans.